What's good, guys? It's your brother Fat Blue Fred here, and welcome back to episode number 9 of the Pokemon Platinum Overclock. In the last episode, we worked our way through the Eterna Forest and made our way into Eterna City. So if you did miss it, be sure to go and check it out down below. The link will be in the description. We ran into some insane trainer battles in that last episode, so you do not want to miss it. But today, we are here, we're in Eterna City, and there's not really a great deal for us to do in and around this city. I know there are a couple of items that we can pick up. There's the XP share, which is going to prove in very, very helpful if we need to train anyone up in the future. But other than that, I think there's only really a couple of encounters that we are able to pick up in today's episode before having to take on the Eterna City gym. So yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys are as well, because it means that maybe even today, if not tomorrow, we could have our second gym battle. And we are getting through this at a really, really decent pace so far in this series. And I think after this as well, the gyms start stacking up and it will progress a lot quicker in terms of when our gym fights are going to be. Obviously, we had our first gym battle in this series, episode 4. Our second one is now looking at like episode 9 or 10. And then after that, I wouldn't be surprised if we're not looking until like episode 12 or 13 before we have our third gym battle. So things are really, really starting to ramp up in this series. We are here on route to 11. We have a lot of Pokemon that still need some work. Blanco, Lewis, Carter, everyone really needs to gain a couple more levels for us to be able to take on the Eterna City gym. We're going to lead with Jack. He has, obviously, the ability to put Pokemon to sleep. Our encounter for route to 11 is a Lileep. Now, that's not a bad Pokemon. It's really not a bad Pokemon. It has Drought, which is, it's fine. The thing that somewhat kind of puts me off at the minute with Lileep, we have 2 grass types on the team already. We have Jack and we have Bacon. The Lileep would probably most definitely go in the PC, but that is some very, very decent power. I forgot Leech Seed. It's a grass type, obviously. Yeah, very decent power to go into the PC. And I think I've just gone for a neutral overheat, haven't I? We did good. Yes, perfect. Great start to the episode. Kill one of our encounters. Let's do it. What else could we have found on the route? Ledian. Yeah. Woo. Ledian. Oh, I'm so stupid. Ah, I haven't recorded in 2 days. First thing I do is absolutely body our first encounter on this route. So, well done, Fred. Really, really well played. We've got a trainer battle now. Let's do it. What are you going to have? What are you going to have, Mr. Hiker? Sure, why not? Just the bulkiest of the lake trio that you could have had. We're going for Imprison. That's not going to work on me. How much is Powder Snow doing? This Uxie is level 17. How much does a Peck do, Womble? Can you please tell me that a Peck does a bit more? And you have Rest. And you have Rest. Love that. We love that. Do we have anyone that can take you on? We have Lewis Jr. We have Lewis Jr. with Knockoff. So that is going to prove quite helpful, given that this Uxie is asleep. We can go for a Fake Out. Obviously, it's still asleep at the minute. So I might as well just go for the Knockoff. So how much is this doing? Half. That's good. Just don't use Rest. Okay, it's gone for Endure. Might go for another Rest next turn. But Oh, yeah, we would have knocked it out then. If it goes for another rest, that's fine. 2-hit kill. That is a 2-hit kill on the Uxie, so I'm not at all mad. Knock off. Lovely. What a move to have on Lewis Jr. That is going to prove very, very helpful with any psychic types that we have to battle. I'm pretty sure he's the only Pokemon on our team that could probably have taken on that Uxie without us having to sit here for like 12 turns. So that's always nice. 382 experience as well. Spiritomb. You have no weaknesses in this gen. You have no weaknesses in this gen, and you are level 22. Level 22. Right, I guess we can stay in with Lewis Jr. We have knockoff. It's neutral. How much is it doing? That was a crit. Don't you dare put me to sleep. Don't you dare. Oh, boy, that's not doing much. Lewis Jr., mate, you've got this. Just don't... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's all good. We've taken down the Spiritomb. Now what is going to happen to Lewis Jr. because we resist that, and the Spiritomb goes down. Lovely. So, I mentioned, what is this, going back 2 episodes ago now, that I tried to buy a Nintendo Switch off of Facebook, which was a risky play. Proved out to be a stupid play, because the Nintendo Switch is almost definitely not coming to me. And so that means that I am now in the process of getting my money back for it, which is great. I'm hoping that we will be able to get one very soon. How soon? Yet to be determined. Because, well, it's a bit difficult to tell at the minute because nowhere seems to have any in stock, which is really quite frustrating. We're going to get Arm Thrust for Rock Smash. It's still Stab on Lewis Jr., so it will help. And it means that we can break down any rocks in our path. But yeah, I desperately, desperately need to get a Nintendo Switch before the end of next month, really, because that is when the DLC for Sword and Shield comes out. And I would love, love, love to bring the DLC for Sword and Shield to the channel. That is something I would love to be able to do. It is just a case of if we can get a Switch. If I can, fantastic. Can't complain. That's really bad. Okay, didn't do half. That's fine. We can't stay in. Because if that was a special move on a Breloom, which isn't its best, yeah, we cannot stay in. But yeah, I desperately need a Nintendo Switch for the Sword and Shield stuff. And so it is going to be very, very difficult for me to be able to find that. Which is a shame, because it now looks like it means that I won't be able to bring that to the channel. At least not straight away, which is upsetting. We'll definitely have one in time for the next DLC, which isn't until, what, August? If not a little bit after August. But yeah, it's one of those things. I'm going to keep on looking. Hopefully we can find one, and hopefully that means I'll be able to have enough time to stream Pokemon Sword and Shield, which we'll probably do over on Twitch, which is linked on my channel banner. So if you haven't gone over and followed us on Twitch, be sure to do so. On the channel banner, click on it, it'll be at like the bottom right hand corner, and that'll take you over. And then we will be streaming there some Sword and Shield when I am able to get a Switch. We also do a couple of other streams every now and again. We've been playing through Pokemon Black 2 over there fairly recently. And so yeah, it's a good laugh. Also, if you are going over to the channel to check out some things, if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to subscribe. Doesn't hurt. We are 6 away from 200 as of recording this. And your support recently has been absolutely crazy. On the last episode though, which I'll probably chuck up on screen like there somewhere, 50% of you weren't subscribed. Not a problem. But if you're enjoying the content, it would mean a great deal to me as we push for 200 subs for you to do so. And also leave a like on the video It would be great to see you guys coming through on the support. Comment question of the day is always up above on the top left-hand corner of the layout. Today, I guess, let me know in the comments, what was your team for your Pokemon Sword and Shield playthrough? That is a very good question that I would love to know from all of you guys. We just got Reflect for the second time in this series. We've sold it once. Sold it once already. So why are you giving it to me again? I don't really want it again. But hey ho. We have an encounter in Mount Coronet, which means, as always, Jack does go back up front. And our encounter for Mount Coronet is a Spiritomb. Ah, okay, we just battled a Spiritomb. That is really, really good, because Spiritomb in this generation, as I mentioned, has no weaknesses. Spiritomb has not got a single weakness, which is really, really good. And he may end up going on the team, in all honesty, because we have 2 fire types. We don't have a single dark type or a single ghost type on the team. So having that combination of typings for stab. In fact, no, we do have 1 dark type. We do have 1 dark type because we have Jack. We do have Jack on the team. The Spiritomb has woken up. But yeah, as I'm saying, having a ghost dark type with no weaknesses is almost a perfect play, really, for the team. Especially early on in the playthrough, because it could prove to be a very, very good Pokemon. So we'll see if we can catch it. If we can, which, what, we've got, oh yeah, we've got plenty of Pokeballs. We should be fine to catch this Spiritomb. It's asleep. It's in the yellow, not the red. That didn't even roll. Now, Spiritomb, mate, not gonna lie, I would have preferred it had just stayed in that Pokeball. We've got some great nicknames from the comment section for you, if you stay in the ball. That's twice, 3 times. He wants a good nickname. He wants a good nickname. And next up on the list of nicknames is our lad Harry, who is a pal of mine in real life. So Harry, you have got a Spiritomb named after you. So this is Harry the Spiritomb. Great name. And we will have to go back to the Pokemon Center to see what his moves are, what his ability is, more so than anything. We find a Toxic Plate. We don't have any poison types on the team, do we? PP up. We love a PP up. That is always a moot. That's Giratina. It's Giratina. No. Arceus! Oh! We could have known! We could have had Arceus on the team. I'm so upset. You have cosmic power, that's fine. You're just raising your defenses. I'm actually so upset. Imagine if we'd have found Arceus. Arceus is our Mount Coronet encounter. You know, Spiritomb doesn't seem that good anymore. Spiritomb doesn't really seem all that good. Machop would have been cool. I mean, we have a fighting type on the team, but Machop would have been cool. Well, that's something. Right, so I know there are a couple more trainers, if not just the 1 more trainer back on route to 11. I did want to come back to the Pokemon Center first, heal up our squad, and check out Harry, our brand new Spiritomb. So, he's been put in the death box, not where he belongs, belonging here. So let's take a look At Harry, our Ghost Dark type Spiritomb, Bashful Natured, Iron Fist. Huh. I'm not sure how I feel about that because I don't really think he can learn any punching moves. He does though, however, have Shadow Sneak, which is priority, Feint Attack, never misses, Spite, and Hypnosis. So it is a good moveset. He's got some very nice stats to say he's only level 13. Do we add him to the team? And if so, who do we take off? I think, for the minute, we are going to take Blanco off the team. Matt, I'm sorry, is possibly going to return to the team at some point. You never know who we might lose in a gym battle. Keep in mind, we're only able to take in what I think is 3 Pokemon into the Eternicity gym anyway. So we are going to have to decide on which 3 Pokemon they are at some point. But I think that having Spiritomb on the team, it's another Gen 4 Pokemon, which is cool. Obviously, I say another. I'm considering Piloswine as Gen 4 at the minute because when it evolves, Mamoswine will be Gen 4. So that'll be a second Gen 4 Pokemon on team. And I guess we can go back now and battle that young trainer. See what he has. And actually, I might lead off with Harry first. Let's do that. Lead with Harry. We will go over there and see who the trainer is. There's another Lileep appears. That is more than okay though. Harry, we are just going to run. Surprised we actually got away there, given that we have like 12 speed. Just want to battle this trainer. Ledian, mate. Not overly bothered with you. Won't lie. Can you just let me run? Apparently not. That doesn't even affect us. Thank you. Right. Mr. Trainer. Young Zubat aficionado person. I remembered that. I know these games too well. What do you have? 3 Pokemon. Seeking. Level 17. Okay. I feel like we probably shouldn't stay in. We could go into Jack. Jack can take a peck if it goes for a peck. Put it to sleep. And we'll go to it from there. It's gone for Water Sport, so that's fine. Water Sport is A-OK. We are good with that. We are going to go for a Dark Void. Put it to sleep because we don't want it to be awake. Sleep is always good. And when it's guaranteed, it is even better. And then we'll just go for some absorbs. You woke up first turn. What are you doing that for then? What are you doing that for? I didn't even do half. We're going to go for another Dark Void. Snaps out of the confusion. Hits first. Very well played, Jack. Thank you. You're doing me proud right there, mate. Doing me proud. So, we're going to go for another Absorb. Nearly knocked out the Seeking. It's still asleep. Fine. Perfect. Jack picks up the KO. That'll be some decent experience for Harry as well. And then we can go to it from there, see what we can do. Okay. 309 experience. Not bad. A Venonat. Now, that's Poison Bug. So, we don't particularly want to stay in. We can easily go into Cartoon for that. I kind of want Womble to get the experience, though. We're going to go into Womble, because it is only level 18 at the minute. Gone for a Leech Life. That's fine. We can take a Leech Life nice and easily. And we will Powder Snow, because I still think it will do more than Mud Slap. Would it do more? It would go from what? Base 20 to base 40 plus the stab. So it'd be, yeah, less. Less than Powder Snow. And that did nothing. We'll try a Mud Slap. We'll see how much it does. If it ends up doing more and I'm wrong, then I'm happily wrong. Yeah, did even less. All we've done is lower the accuracy. We've gone for a confusion. Oh, we eat that. We eat that. How much is Peck doing? You're a bug type. Did quite a bit more. And we'll finish you with another powder snow. There you go. Womble picking up the kills. To be honest, I forgot Womble had Peck. I forgot Womble had Peck because it's been a while since we've actually used Womble in a full-on battle. I've not used Womble in a while. So, Drowsy is the final Pokemon. Drowsy is the final. And we are going to go for a Peck again, I guess. That didn't do a lot. That is probably going to hurt. Oh, that did nothing. That did less than Peck. That did less than Peck. And we hit a crit. Womble is out here taking lives. What we like to see. Go on, Womble. I cannot wait until this thing is a Mamoswine. Mamoswine, one of my favourite Gen 4 Pokemon. It's just such a shame that you can't get it until so late in the regular Pokemon games. Because I'd add it to my team every time. I genuinely would. How far off of a next level are you? 238 experience. So you're not really gaining a lot at the minute, which is kind of crap, but it's fine. A Ninjask. I think we're going to struggle to run away from this. We're going to struggle to run away. Yeah, it's gone for Harden. Like, if it's just stood there, hardening, why can we not escape? It is still stood there hardening. Geezer's stood still. Thank you. I'm hoping Chesto Berry. Not the best item, not the worst. This could actually end up being a much, much shorter episode as we run into a Rhydon. That is actually scary. We managed to get away. It was level 16. Level 16 Rhydon. That is wild. But yeah, as I was saying, this is probably going to end up being a shorter episode because the majority of the bulk inside of Eterna City is the gym and then the Team Galactic stuff, which we can't do yet. So, I mean, we can. We can do the gym. We could do the gym, but then I'd end up starting the gym today and we'd end up having like a 50-minute episode rather than the 30-minute episode, which at the minute is probably just over the 20-minute mark. So, it's not a bad place to call it. What we might do, because I am going to give the EXP share to Harry. What fossils do we have? We have the root fossil and the skull fossil. So, we could try and do a bit of fossil excavation, which would be interesting, to say the least. We have got a few minutes left. But if it ends up being a skull fossil, then we've just got two of the same fossil, which means we're going to have two of the same Pokemon. So I might leave it for the minute, which would mean we end up wrapping up today's episode pretty much right here. We've battled all the trainers that I can think of. So the only other thing we could potentially do is a little bit of grinding, which in all fairness, the team probably needs. Probably does need. There are what, 4 trainers inside the Eterna City gym? You have the first one. Yeah, there are 3 trainers and then the gym leader, should I say. And going into the gym leader, we are allowed to have a maximum level. I think I set it at level 22 or 23. Which none of our Pokemon are at the minute. And I believe we're only allowed to take 3 Pokemon in. So I think this will be a good place to wrap up today's episode. There might be a grinding montage at the beginning of the next episode. We will have to see. The Arceus is inside Mount Coronet. That could prove for some very good experience. But I've been your boy, the Fat Fred. Somewhat of a shorter episode today. I understand. Picked up a new team member in Harry, the Spiritomb. Knocked out a Lileep. My bad. But if you have enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. It really does help show that you are enjoying the content. As I've said already today, we are closing in rapidly on 200 subscribers. This is a goal I was hoping to hit by the end of this month. And we're hitting this on, like, what, the 8th today is, as of recording, breaking the fourth wall. So, you guys are killing it. I've been your boy, the Fably Fred. I am going to get out of here, and we will see you in the next episode. Peace.